I've done a few speakdoms in the past about haters and trolls and things like that, but I'm gonna do a speakdom now, this video you're listening to right now, about the anatomy of a hater, the psychology of a hater, and why they are what they are. Because see, growing up, I always heard like rich people on television, actors, rappers, talking about haters and stuff like that. I didn't really understand what it was. I didn't get it at all. Like, why would somebody behave this way towards somebody else they don't even know? I never got it. And now that I am who I am, and I don't consider myself, quote, famous. I really don't. I'm just a guy on YouTube that makes videos. That's it. But because of that, you kind of get this idea, or people get this idea that you're a public figure because my channel happened to do really well and I have a big audience, right? And so as a result of that, it's a small bit of Dragon Ball fame or whatever you want to call it. Very small, but I don't consider it to be anything, like grandiose. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a guy who makes videos. But I've dealt with a lot of people hating on me. And what I don't like is when people just sit there and say, man, they're just haters, bro. They're just haters. No, some people actually have genuine criticisms. There's people out there who actually have real criticisms, who care about the creator or the person, and they want to have their voice heard. That's fine. It's all about how you word it. There's other people, though, who genuinely have a major issue. And we're going to talk about that here on this Speak Them, because I've talked about it before, but now I really want to discuss it in a little bit more detail. I did a video before called Haters Are Useless Pieces of Flesh. And I'll tell you why I felt that way here in a minute, but we'll use a recent example. So there's people out there, since I started doing YouTube, there's people out there that have been literally praying for me to fail. People who I've never met, who I don't know, who I've never interacted with, who I've never done anything to these people. I didn't steal from them. I didn't take anything from them. I didn't, in some ways, I haven't even been rude to them. I don't even know who they are, who have been praying for me and other creators, but I'm going to use me, because this is my channel, to fail. So I talk about Dragon Ball Super coming back in July, and it gets postponed. And obviously people are upset, and I understand why. I'm upset too, because I really wanted to watch more Dragon Ball, and we have to wait a bit longer for it to come. I get it. You wouldn't believe how much bullshit I have dealt with because of this. I've dealt with it as if I somehow work for Toei and I can control when they put out series. I made a video and I explicitly explained to people and showed screenshots of discussions that were had with production people on Super, proving that I wasn't lying to them. But that doesn't stop a few assholes, and that's what they are, assholes, from constantly harassing me literally every day about, and not even asking about Super coming back, because it's one thing if you ask and you're curious, that's fine. But actually being dicks to me and calling me a liar and all this fucking shit, when I've proven that I'm not a liar time and time again, why would I lie about that? Think about it logically, but the problem is they have no logic. And this all goes down to what's called psychological projection, okay? Let me explain what psychological projection is. Psychological projection is a defense mechanism where the human ego, remember, these same people are always saying Geekdom 101 has a big ego, this and that, which I really don't. Ask anybody who actually knows me in the real world. Anybody who actually has had conversations with me are never going to say that. It's just the fucking losers, and I'm going to tell you why they say that. Let me keep going. In which the human ego defends itself against unconscious impulses or qualities, both positive and negative, by denying their existence in themselves while attributing them to others. For example, a person who's rude constantly says other people are rude. And basically it's called blame shifting. So here's the mentality of a hater. And this applies to people who hate on me, people who hate on other YouTubers, Twitch streamers. And if you're out there right now, and if you are thinking about becoming a content creator or a singer or an artist or anything you want to be out there, get ready. You're going to deal with these people. But don't worry about it, because I got you covered. I'm going to explain to you what's really wrong with them, because there's nothing wrong with you, but there's a lot of things wrong with them. So psychological projection pretty much means that they hate themselves. They hate something about themselves. I don't know what it is. It could be the fact that they have a dead-end job. It could be the fact that they can't keep a relationship. It could be something that happened to them when they were kids. I don't know, because everybody's different. So these people out there, because I've been so thorough in my YouTube channel, because I got so much success so quickly, or at least what I define as being success, people have been praying and waiting for me to fuck up. They've been waiting for me to make a mistake, and the minute I do, here come the fucking assholes. Attacking, talking shit, just constant trash talk, trying to bring me down. They have been wanting me to go down and lose. So you ask yourself, okay, why? Why would somebody on the internet who doesn't even know you want you to lose? Here's why. Because of the fact that they are projecting their own failures in life onto you. Now, you can sit here and say that I'm wrong and say that I'm just defending myself. I'm not. This is scientifically proven. I've talked to two, not one, two psychologists about this. Two. And I'm sorry, buddy, but somebody with a PhD is a lot smarter than you if you think you're going to defend this argument. You've lost the argument already because this has been scientifically proven. So these people have something wrong with their lives. I don't know what it is, and I certainly hope that they figure out what it is and they fix it. I genuinely do. So they sit there and they wait for one of us who they kind of subconsciously look up to. They kind of admire us because they want to be us, and that's a fact. They might not want to look like us or anything like that, but they want to have that kind of attention, that kind of positive reinforcement that we have. They want to have the connections we have. They want to be able to do what we do. They want to be able to quit their job, whatever it is. Everybody's different. That's what they want. And so what happens is that when they view you as being this thorough creator, the minute you make a mistake, which, by the way, I didn't make a mistake. Everything I reported was a factual a factual statement that was told to me. Just because it got postponed, that ain't my fault. That is not my fault. But people are waiting for a crack in the foundation to attack it. And again, you're wondering why. This is why right here. This is why. They don't like the fact that I am who I am. They don't like the fact that I've gotten to where I've gotten without doing anything illegal or anything immoral. That's a fact. That is a fact. I have accomplished what I've accomplished, whatever little success it may be. To me, it's a success. Everyone's definition of success is different. You might want a family. You might want to travel the world. I have a house that's paid for and a car that's paid for and a career that I love. Right? Right? That's what I have that I'm thankful for. I thank God and all of you for supporting me and helping me get there. And I support you in your endeavors too. Don't get me wrong on that. But these people don't like that. They wish it was them. It's always, they wish it was them. They wish that they had the attention. They wish that, and they don't even realize it. This is very subconscious. They have to go out and go to therapy to figure it out. They look at us, they view us, and they try to pick holes apart. Like they'll tell people like Rhyme Style and like D Free, oh, you're getting paid by Bandai to say that. They'll always throw some bullshit they just make up in their heads to justify someone else's success. Well, Geekdom 101's only successful because of X, Y, and Z. Well, the only reason you blew up is because of this, and this. And they don't even know. They have no idea. Or they just make it up. They just talk shit. My favorite one is when somebody says, the only reason you blew up is because of Herms. Are you kidding me? Who the fuck talked about Herms before I came along? Herms has been in our community for 20 years. Nobody on YouTube mentioned him at all except for the Kanzenshuu board people until I came along. And that's not ego, that's a fact. I challenge anybody to find a video on YouTube before 2015 where Herms was talked about outside of the Kanzenshuu people. Find one. Outside of people like Mr. Fusion and Hail Zeon, the hardcore Dragon Ball fan, find one. You won't. It wasn't until Super came along and Herms that it was credit to Herms everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Herms. Why did nobody talk about Herms before I came along? And Herms is my friend. I'm the only guy. I am the only YouTuber who's actually paid Herms. I've actually paid him money for the work he's done for me because he helped me on the GT video and other things. Like, people just say shit. He's actually my friend. Like a close friend. We've mailed each other things. He mailed me cookies, dog. I mailed him cookies. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's mind-boggling to me, but they just make shit up. Like, oh, this person's only big because of this. No, what they want to do is they want to minimize your work. They want to minimize what you've done, your sacrifices, because they don't have the balls to do it themselves. Because YouTube is the best form of capitalism out there right now. The easiest way. Anybody can make a channel and blow up, but none of these guys ever do it. And it's always an excuse. I have a job. Oh, I don't want to do YouTube. You don't want to do YouTube, but you'll talk shit about YouTubers. Get the fuck out of here, bro. And the thing that they don't realize, the people who act this way, is they get no respect. They get no respect. None. So what they do is they create their own world. And they'll tell me shit like, I get no respect. Yeah, I get no respect, but yet I've hosted 2 conventions, been invited out to several other ones, done fucking interviews with every major voice actor in the business, except for a couple that I'm still working on. Talk to fucking people within the company of Toei. Talk within people at Funimation. Have connections everywhere. But I get no respect? Are you kidding me? What planet are you fucking from? Obviously not reality. And what I'm trying to tell y'all is it's comical to me because that's what it is. They hate themselves so much that they project their own failure onto you. They want to bring you down to their level. And the reality is that I will never sink to their level. Never. Never. And it's crazy because maybe when I first started, I was a bit of a troublemaker, but in the past like 2 years, I don't even look for trouble, bro. When do you see me ever going out looking for fucking drama or attacking somebody else? And anybody who I've had an issue with, I have squashed it with. Pretty much everybody who I've ever had an issue with on YouTube. It's been resolved. It's done. Like, we're cool now. Everything's cool. We're at peace right now. But Dragon Ball Super doesn't come back, and this is their opportunity. They smell blood like sharks. Oh, we're gonna make memes about Geekdom. We're gonna take his face and make memes that aren't even that funny. I mean, if you're gonna roast somebody, bro, at least be a better roaster, motherfucker. And it's funny because if any of them showed me their face, I would fucking obliterate them. If you follow me on Twitter, you know how much of a vicious fucking roaster I am, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know this. You know I'm not one to be fucked with when it comes to the fucking chewing game. Because I got bullied when I was in high school, and I know how to fucking make you look stupid. But yet, it's like, and that's really the big thing here, the big message here behind this rant, or whatever you want to call it, is it's projection, right? That's what it is. And that's legit what it is. Being critical is one thing. Saying they feel that I'm wrong about this, or I should say this, or, not I should say it, but that they think I should say this way, or they don't agree with this opinion, that's fine. Everybody can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But, I thought you said Super was coming back, huh? YouTube journalist my ass. I don't know, dog. I'm a pretty good fucking journalist, homie. I've been pretty on point with everything I've said, and I've shown evidence of everything I've talked about too. I'm pretty fucking good at what I do. That's the reality, is I am good at what I do. That's not ego talking, folks. That's the truth. I know that I'm good at what I do. You want to know why? Because I'm told constantly by people I respect. People who I respect have told me that I'm good at what I do. And you want to know something? People who I respect have also criticized me for things that they don't like that I do, and I listen to them. So why do I listen to them and not the trolls? Because I don't respect the trolls. And the reality is nobody else does. So they sit there in their little circle jerk of fucking friends in their Facebook groups or in their Discord servers or wherever the hell they're at and just talk shit. Just talk constant shit. Like, imagine having that kind of time to spend hours or days talking about somebody they don't know, bro. Like, imagine having that kind of time. And you want to know what's funny about all this? Look, I've talked about this before. When I worked as a field network engineer, I met a lot of very wealthy people. And now that I'm doing this also, I've met a lot of very successful people. And when I say successful, again, I'm not talking about just money. I'm talking about like they're happy with their career, their family, people who are actually happy and aren't always gloomy and depressed all the time. They're working through their depression if they have it, but they're genuinely happy. I've met tons of them. Not a single one behaves like that. I have never in my life met a person who acts like a loser who's not a loser. Seriously. If it quacks like a duck and it walks like a duck, it's a duck. If you act like a loser, you act like a jealous, envious motherfucker, that's what you are. Because there's no reason to go in there and, talk shit to someone you don't know and trash them, except for the fact that you hate yourself, that there's something about you that you don't like, or you don't like the way I do things. Well, if you don't like the way I do things, don't watch me. Nobody's forcing you to watch anything I put out. But man, it must burn at the fact that I'm doing okay, that I'm happy with what I'm at right now and you're not. It must fucking burn, bro. And I feel bad for you and I hope that things get better for you. I genuinely do. But I wanted to make this video to anybody out there who wants to be a creator. You're going to have to deal with this shit, man. This is part of the game. You know, but at least now you know what's really wrong here. It's not you. You know, obviously if you think there's something wrong with you, ask somebody who loves you or ask somebody who you trust. Don't take criticism from people on the internet. That's one of my favorite ones. Geekdom can't take criticism. That's fucking bullshit. I just don't take it from you. See what I'm saying? I don't take it from people who are assholes to me. Why would I take criticism from somebody who I don't know? Why? Why would I do that? Why would I listen to someone who I don't know who's being rude to me for no reason other than the fact they get off on it? They get their jollies on it. It makes them feel good about themselves. It's basically no different than being a bully. When you're a bully, right, it makes you feel good about yourself to bully other people. And just like a bully, they're all cowards because the minute that the bully bites back, all of a sudden now, they play the victim. Oh, I can't believe you said that to me. Oh, you're a pussy for that, dude. I've said that before. I don't know how many times. You are a pussy for that. You're going to sit there and talk shit and expect me or Barack Obama or one of my fucking friends to not clap back? If I choose to clap back, I'm going to clap back. I ignore 90% of motherfuckers. But if I choose one day to humiliate you, it's because you're coming at me thinking you're going to get one over on me, and every single time they try, they look stupid. I haven't had a single hater ever win against me. Not a single one. You want to know why? Because I'm still winning. I'm still fucking winning. I'm happy with my life, dude. I am happy with where I'm at right now. I'm happy with my income. I'm happy with my friend circle. I'm happy. Am I happy every day? Of course not. Everybody has, we all have bad days and good days. And, sometimes you get depressed and it happens, right? But they're not going to win. And that's one thing I want to tell y'all. Don't let them win because they're not going to win. Keep going. Keep pushing. Show them that they're pieces of trash and that they need to get help for themselves. And to stop projecting their own hatred about themselves onto other people. You feel me on that one? Did I make myself clear? I certainly hope that I did. Because everything I've told you in this video is truth. And boy, have I dealt with a lot of assholes. I didn't think the world had this many assholes. I really didn't. I was very optimistic about the world. And boy, when you get on the internet, woo! And why are they assholes? Because they can be. Because they can't be that way in real life. Because in real life, they suck up to their boss. They suck up to their girlfriend. They suck up to whoever's in their life that has authority over them because they're cowards. But on the internet, they can be whoever they want to be. They can call you fat even though they're fatter than you are. But they'll never tell you that they're fatter than you are because they'll never show their picture. They hide behind an anime avatar. Happens all the time. But it's funny because in the real world, these people get rejected. You can't behave that way in the real world. If you go to McDonald's and you tell somebody that they suck at their job at the counter, you will get kicked out. You say it enough times, you will get removed from the premises by the manager. You will. But on the internet, you can say whatever you want because you have that safety blanket. I can say what I want and nobody can hurt me. So is it my job to allow them to try to hurt me? Of course not. And if you think that way, you're just as bad as they are. It's not our job to ignore. I ignore so many people, but once in a while, I'm going to get your ass to make an example out of you, to show other people like you that you're to stop, to cut that shit out. Like, grow the fuck up. Seriously, grow the fuck up. God, this feels good. It feels so good to get this out. It really does. I don't even want this. I haven't even, we're 18, 19 minutes into this thing. I don't even want it to end because it feels so good. Anyways, that's the anatomy of a hater. That's the mentality of a hater. And that's the God's honest truth. And these people should not matter or affect you in any way. They don't affect me at all. The only thing that bothers me about them is the fact that they have no self-awareness and they're so fucking pathetic they don't even realize. They don't even realize how bad they look and how stupid they are and how sad they are to obsess over something that isn't even affecting their life. That shows that you have a very empty fucking life, homie. And it's not too late to make a change. So make that change. Because coming after me, Coming after me over doing my job, you're not going to get anywhere because my channels are still growing. I'm still doing this full time and I'm happy. And you're not going to change that. You won't. So fix yourself before trying to break me down because you are not going to win, bro. I'm laughing right now. It's funny. You're not going to win, dude. Never. Never, bro. I have fucking faced people in the real world who would chew you up like fucking little pieces of shit. Like a pig eats shit, bro. And you're going to sit there and try and come after me, bro? Put some fucking bass in your voice. This is a weird video because I'm talking to the haters and the supporters. Obviously, I hope you guys realize who I'm talking to. If you're a supporter, you know I'm not talking about you. If you're a good person who might not like everything I do, that's fine. I'm talking up to the people out there who really just are dying to see me fail, bro. How does it feel to be wrong? You think I was wrong about Dragon Ball Super? You were wrong about trying to bring me down. And I wasn't wrong about Super because they got postponed. Everything I reported was true. And I know that because I was told. I was told it was true by a lot of people. By a lot of people high up in the companies. So, yeah, have a nice day.